Check my orders on Amazon. Yeah, I needed that. What's going on here? Oh, it looks like they put in all the three clothing items that I bought in together all in one package. It's going to be prepared for shipment, so it all come in one box. My new jacket, my new 6-in-1 bomber jacket, 100% waterproof, high-vis rainwear. This high visibility stuff. I mean, it's a big. Hey, it's a lot of people that I always seen it as people that were hard workers and whatnot would wear it. And I never thought I would be one to wear it, but I just bought it. If it gets delivered to me, which I'm sure it will, um, Amazon's usually, well, they're always pretty good. Once I get it with the telecom, they call my number. I'll have it and I'll own some high visibility stuff. And it looks like really high quality because I was like, okay, I only have so much money. I need clothes. But what is going to be a pretty high quality thing that I can buy? And it was this high visibility stuff, so that's what I went with for now. Anyways, it looks pretty nice. And then I got that hat, like I said. I think I said before I got this hat. This one reminds me of Tennessee. I don't live in Tennessee anymore, but how I was in Tennessee, you can't take that out of me. You can't take the Tennessee out of me. We have mallard ducks too in Canada, and I love mallard ducks. Always had, and I've seen a lot of more mallards here in Canada actually. Well, yeah, and then I would see in our house in Tennessee. My dad owned a house on Cedar Creek Road in Tennessee, and I lived there. I didn't wear a hat back then. I wore this orange camouflage jacket. But hey, it's been a long, long time since then. But that orange camouflage jacket was famous. I mean, the teachers used to talk about it. Everybody was talking about it. But yeah, this is a good addition. I think everybody will find this cute. The women will find it cute. Oh, has a mallard duck on his hat. And the guys, he's not too threatening. It's just a mallard duck. But hey, we hunt ducks. That's the thing. We hunt ducks. So they also had ones like this, but I wasn't the one to grab this. But I know the kind of guys that go for one like that with like the bulls on it. Well, this one ain't too bad, but not for me anytime soon. For a good price though, $24.98, you can get this hat here. $24.98, you can get this hat here. Baron camo, black camo, blue camo, blue mist, gradient purple. Yeah, thank the Lord for all the good lessons that He's given me to get to. I had a disability, still do, but in the beginning, I mean, I was just completely didn't understand nothing. But the Lord has taught me that with great patience, you'll be able to get yours just like other people have theirs. I like this one, believe it or not, but it's more of a girl thing. If I had a daughter or something, that's the one I would want them to wear, to buy for them. And let's see. I want this mossy oak camo multi portable outdoor folding pocket. If you, I mean, that I don't know what to say. Anyway. Uh, yeah, I did want this, but Not anytime soon, but I know in the future one day I'll grab it when I have the extra 23.99. I just got one of those Olight Perron 2s. Olight Perron 2. Big shout out to Olight. They're the best light, and I want this one so bad. This is the next one I want so bad. I'll have to save for it. When I eventually get my, it's on Cabela's. It's this, what is it? Sig Sawyer. This attaches. You have to be a certain kind of individual to want this flashlight, but it attaches to the bottom of a gun. This one here, they make gun flashlights. They make even headband flashlights and whatnot. Headlamp, rechargeable, waterproof headlamps and whatnot. Not everyone would want the firearm one, but they do make firearm lights too. That so police officers, security, or just people that um, own a gun, you can have an attach. They make the attachments for the flashlight on the bottom. You got flashlights. Yeah, they make a pretty good flashlight. The Perun 2, it came with a headlamp, but you don't have to use it as a headlamp. You could also just use it as a flashlight. It's this one here. This is what I got here. I have it. So I don't know if I'll. Well, actually, as you know, I do all types of videos, and sometimes I do ones outside. So we'll see if I ever wear that headlamp in the future. I mean, it should last me 15, 20 years, right? So we'll see in the next 10 years, 5 years, whatever, if there's a video that showcases this great flashlight. I've already showed the flashlight. I've already showed the flashlight being in use. But I've never worn it on my head and used it. Look right here. He basically puts his jacket on, all that, and then he has the flashlight on his head and whatnot. You can carry it like this. Oh, you can have it on your waistband or your pocket. I gotta stop wearing these blue jeans I have. They're not as nice fitting. I noticed the blue jeans fit different than the lighter wash. I like the lighter wash now, as I used to wear the darker wash when I was younger. Now I like the lighter wash. I noticed because the darker wash has this sort of feeling to it. So I'm gonna stop washing my darker wash. I'm gonna start wearing my lighter wash. You can carry it like this and have it on. It's pretty nice. You can use it for mechanic stuff. It's a really nice flashlight. Rechargeable. I never figured out how to attach the lanyard to it though. This is the next one I want really bad. I used to have another brand of flashlight. What was it that I really liked? They sell them at Canadian Tire. They have them on Amazon. They are really good for their prices. Like, you can get one. It's a really high quality brand flashlight for um, for the price for their prices, and they have big ones and small ones, like a whole range of ones, and they're one of the best I would recommend if we could find them. What is the name of it? Duracell. Duracell and Energizer. I'm sure they make good flashlights. But what is this company here? It starts with a C. It's my ultimate favorite company when it comes to flashlights. Starts with a darn C. It's the only company I'd recommend. They sell them at Canadian Tire. Flashlight at Canadian Tire. Oh, it starts with a C. It's the only company that I would recommend. I've seen them at Canadian Tire when you walk up to the when you and I can't even remember the name of my favorite flashlight company. And I think it was Russell Coast. Coast. I used to have this inspection flashlight. It's only $16.99. It's the G20 inspection flashlight. You can buy it from the front of Canadian Tire. They have them. And it's a really nice little flashlight. It's about the size of a pen. And it's very bright. It has the inspection beam, so it's a certain kind of beam and whatnot. But this Coast company, whoa, they make a lot of really good flashlights. This one's their like one of their smaller ones. It's not their smallest, but it's like the pen shaped one. It's the inspection one. They have all different brand names for it, inspection, blah blah blah. But yeah, they're the ones that I'd recommend. That Coast. Yeah, here's another one. Coast HX5R rechargeable flashlight, $39.99. It's really good. If you go on to Amazon, yeah, and you search up Coast flashlight, no, but that's not me. If you Google that, that's just a coincidental. It's somebody else's name. That's not my name. If you click into that CBC or whatever it is, that is not my legal name or anything. That is not anything to do with me. That is something that popped up for some reason when you search it up on some people's computer. There's a CBC, uh, that some CBC or something that came up. Anyways, Olight Perron 2, but it's not me. No, it was somebody else named Thomas or something, is what it was. There was somebody else named Thomas. My name's Thomas. It wasn't the same last name that got charged or something like that with all these charges, but it was not me. I'll tell you what, it was not me. Because I'm from Toronto, so this news story's from. Trust me, it scared me too. There's a news story about this guy in Toronto. He got all these bad charges or whatever, and his first name's Thomas and something like that. And then it came up under my Google results far down or whatever, but it came up. It was somewhere, but it was not my name. Yeah, but that is not me. That was somebody else. Look at this Coast Polysteel 600 focusing LED flashlight. Coast PX 20315 lumen dual color. They have all different flashlights. Like I said, it's one of the ones I'd recommend. They got big ones, all different ones, focusing flashlights, different colors and whatnot. Here's a twist focus. Oh, this one's a really nice one. It's big. This one's like the classic one you'd see in one of those movies where the kid is carrying sort of a big flashlight like that around the house. But this one's really nice. It has a twist focus on it. You can twist it to focus the beam, light beam. All different ones. Pocket, nice, really nice pocket ones. They're really nice for their inspection ones. Like, say you're an inspector or a mechanic or a police detective or something like that. It's a really light flashlight. You could have your big flashlight. You could have your big one and your small one. This one's really nice in a pen pocket and all that to quickly take out and inspect. It's a really nice inspection light. You don't have to take out your $1,000 iPhone to use the flashlight. You use your $20 inspection light and all that. And that's how you're supposed to do it. Coast. And yeah, they have the big ones too. These ones are really nice. I wish I had a flashlight like that. Maybe in the future. I mean, I am talking about the flashlights. You'd think if you made a video talking about something like a flashlight in this world, that you would one day own the flashlight in there, which you talked about if enough time went on and all that. I mean, if there's not too many people talking about flashlights and all that. So that's where I found my spot. It was like I was into certain things that nobody really talked about much, except sort of word of mouth or like on Skype or just talking to your dad or your family or just by yourself or whatever. They generally don't talk about different items like flashlights and whatnot. So that's why. But there is a lot of people that unbox them and whatnot. But believe it or not, there was no one that really demonstrated stuff like that on the computer. It was a lot of like gamers streaming stuff and a lot of like hacker stuff, a lot of programmers, but not really a lot of people just buying like not buying stuff, but sort of like lifestyle things, computer lifestyle and all that. I don't know, shopping more than just shopping. Like I said, I already have that O light, so I don't need a coast. That O light is very expensive. But I used to have the coast inspection light. That's a really good light for $22. That is a really good light for $22. Happy Canada Day. That is tomorrow. Oh my goodness. Oh, I have had some great Canada Days in my time. One I can remember quite recently was Legion Brampton, Legion London. I don't have to say the branch numbers or what have you, but yeah, there were some great barbecues they do at the Legion. Have lots of brews and whatnot. Lots of great characters. Lots of great characters. In Brampton, Jack, I could say, but I don't remember specifically Jack on Canada Day, but I remember in London, Ontario, they had fireworks right in the neighborhood I used to live in. I used to live on Nelson Street and Adelaide, Adelaide and Nelson. And when I was starting to leave my house, I used to have a house over there 2 years. But once it had gotten to the end of my 2 years there, I went out to the Legion. It was on Canada Day. And Buddy gave me half a sausage. I couldn't afford to rent the house anymore. I was leaving, but I still was staying there a couple more months. And I had a great Canada Day there. That was at the Legion in London. They had fireworks right in the neighborhood. I didn't even know about it. I just stopped in the Legion, and next thing you know, they said, "Hey, there's fireworks." So there's been some great Canada Days in Canada. That was in London. That was years ago. Probably about more than that. That would have been eight years ago or 9 years ago already. Uh, what other kind of Canada Days have I had? A lot of barbecues and whatnot. I did a full run at the Legion in Brampton. They're great characters at the Legion, and they're everywhere. And almost all Canadian towns and cities have a Legion of somewhat. Not all, but it feels like a good amount of towns and cities have the Legions. Some of them even have multiple Legions and things. I love driving by the Legion and all that. They got a great they're just a great personality altogether with the Legion. The whole organization is great. They offered the $60 a month thing or what have you. It's bigger than a $60 a month thing. They have a membership. You're supposed to be a member. Uh, I never gained membership. It costs money. There's an annual membership fee. You got to be of a certain attire and whatnot. There's a uniform that I think you have to go with. And you got to fit in and all that. And I fit in for a while, but I never did get the membership. But I got to learn a lot about the Legion, and that was something that I wanted to do. So I feel privileged, very privileged to gain the knowledge that I did about the Legion. But anybody can learn about the Legion and everything to do with it and whatnot. Just go right in during one of their open hours, and they will hold open arms to you. I mean, they're a place where you bring money in, like they have drinks and entertainment and all that. But if you go, like I'm sure if you go in, it's not like a no, it's not like that. It's a place that you would go to meet folks, and maybe there is refreshments and there's events and all that, and sometimes they even have gaming and sports and betting even. And I would. It's not really gambling. No gambling. It's more of like small betting and a lot of demonstrations, a lot of sports, a lot of get-togethers. You can go in there and just have a beer or whatnot though too, if you just want to learn about it all. But it goes all the way up. You got the ladies auxiliary. I learned a little bit about that. You got all different members to that, and they have all different rankings and whatnot in every single different legion. I'm not sure what it is when it comes to its national hierarchies, but I know that each legion has a president and a vice president and all that. But then they also have their, when you're talking, it's also a national organization all across Canada, and I'm not sure if it's elsewhere, but I know it's in Canada. It might be exclusive to Canada. Oh, I even got to go to an event there. They had a live band. This was at the one in Brampton on Queen Street Road, or Queen Street. No, Queen Street. Yeah, Queen Street. Yep, I knew Melvina and all those people. My Auntie Carolyn. Actually, my Uncle Floyd was the president or vice president, I'm not sure, of the Erin Legion. That's a place in Ontario. It's not Brampton, but it's just farther out. And he was the president there for a while. And I'm sure they have their own. It looks like they have some sort of golf course and whatnot going on. What is this? Does the Erin Legion have a golf course? Here's another website. I think they're the ones that run that whole poppy. Yeah, I did learn a lot about that. Their whole poppy campaign that they do. They have a whole poppy store though too. They have that, like they're in all the stores. Like when you go to the gas station, when you go anywhere, everybody is wearing the poppy. There are a lot of places, but they also have this really nice store I see. The coronation flower, is it not? I remember the coronation and all this, the poppy and whatnot, and the Remembrance Day, all the way since I was just a child here in Canada. Um, I guess a lot of ones passed away earlier on, and then now we do remember a lot of ones that were veterans or ones that supported such, and then but then you have the original. I remember when I was a child when we see. I come from a certain time. I was born in 1993, and our elders were born like earlier than that. So there was a great war with World War II that we had just came out of. So now it's gotten a little bit better, but when I was born, we were just coming, sort of just getting out of that World War II. There was a lot of loss back then, or what have you, supposedly and whatnot. And then, but then it's just the losses have got, like, we haven't had as many losses or whatever, but or what have you, but we still remember and yada yada. And it's a lot more lighthearted than it used to be, I think. But it is good to remember, though, because one thing I learned in school that is a very important lesson is history can repeat itself if you don't learn from it, whatnot, and take the steps to avoid certain reoccurrences that we don't want to have happen. I don't know. What do you call it? What would the word be? It's a part of the Canadian culture to do it every once in a while. It happens every year. You can choose to partake that year or not if you're in the mood. If you're not in the mood to partake that year, like I'm not necessarily all the way in the mood to partake all the way this year. Like there's different ways that you can partake. You don't have to attend anything if you don't want to. There's certain times, sometimes you just happen to attend things or you go to attend things. There's more formal gatherings. There's all different ways that you can show your remembrance and whatnot. You can just buy one of the poppies. They're not too much money. That helps them out and whatnot with their big organization and whatnot. It's a really good organization. They do a lot of different things. Not just for veterans, but just for all the citizens around Canada.
As Canadians, we are fiercely proud of our history, our strength and resilience, our commitment to doing what is right, even when it comes at a cost. Our veterans put everything on the line to protect the things we hold dear. They deserve our thanks, our respect, and a helping hand when they need one. You can support them all with a single membership. The Legion is Canada's largest veteran support and community service organization, helping thousands of military and RCMP veterans and their families every year. Our members advocate for all who served, helping veterans transition to civilian life and benefit from the housing and care programs, financial assistance, and mental health support they may need. The Legion helps build communities across Canada. Our 1,400 branches support charitable activities, outreach and assistance programs, health and wellness clinics, and more. And we encourage the next generation of leaders through youth education and leadership programs. The Legion helps Canadians honor the men and women who have made the ultimate sacrifice for our country. Our members distribute millions of poppies in our annual Poppy campaign, organize Remembrance Day services and commemorations, and run youth education programs to ensure we never forget. Honoring veterans is our duty. Show your support and help make a difference. Join us at legion.ca.